and welcome to the One Team We Agree On. I'm Kyle,
I'm Jillian.
and we'd like to welcome you to our show today. We hope everybody's having a great day. Happy first Union preseason game.
Yes.
Yes, so we're going to talk a little bit about Philadelphia Union's 3-2 victory over Austin. And since we haven't recorded last week because we were both so busy, some meets and such, I thought we'd go ahead and maybe cover some of the little topics I had posted on Facebook and Twitter. And we were going to go live. We're still having some technical difficulties, mainly with our feed and our live stuff. But we're going to open these cards today. Hopefully, you guys can see that. They are the Topps Chrome 2022 MLS trading cards. So we're going to go ahead and open up a couple packs today and see what we got. But before we go ahead and get started, what are you wearing today?
I'm wearing my birthday gift from you. My birthday was the other day, and it's We Boo Because We Care, Philadelphia.
And I'm wearing your Christmas gift from me that says Join or Die from Philadelphia Union Store. So, and reminder also that you can follow the show on social media at the One Team We Agree on Facebook and Instagram. And you can also follow us on Twitter. That's where I'm most active at. And that is TOTWAG, the One Team We Agree On. And of course, the show is on YouTube and on Spotify as well, and hopefully Apple soon. But let's go ahead and talk about today's games. So, what are your thoughts about blogging live matches?
I mean, it wasn't the best. I guess that's the best they could do for it, but it was a little frustrating because, it wouldn't be updated for a while. And then, I'd check back, I keep reloading and, the fact that I had to keep reloading was kind of annoying.
Right.
And also that it would go for quite a while. Then all of a sudden, oh, here's updates.
Right. And so that was kind of the thing I was experiencing as well. My biggest issue was, like you said, that and the fact of towards especially second half, like first half seemed to be pretty good. There would be like 5 minutes,
Right.
but the second half it was like Austin scores, and then we scored, and then it was like 20 minutes for an update, and then it was like Chris Donovan scores, and then there was nothing, and then like on Twitter it was like the Union win 3-2, and it's still showing like on the browser, and then like 10 minutes later it was like another little blob, and then like 20 minutes later it was like, and that's the end of today's match. Union will be back on Tuesday, and I was like, yeah, so I get why they have to do that. I think there's like with YouTube, the U2s and the MLS like trial lists. I think there's like some sort of rule there where they can't stream certain things. Plus, I think both teams have to agree upon it. There's some rule with that's why it can't be streamed.
Yeah. I think there's got to be a better way to update it though. Like
I
if
agree.
you're gonna do kind of like a live blog, it just yeah.
What they should do, and I think this would be great, is they should actually have like, I don't know how you would do it, but you could have like some guy in there just like typing like on the sideline there, like here's the ball played, and then you could even have like a group chat like going on, like
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it
other
should be
fans like in there, kind of
yeah.
like the old AOL stuff where you could like follow along. Like they used to do that with wrestling. Like they would have WrestleMania, and everybody be in like a group chat room, and like everybody else would be chatting and stuff. That'd be
Yeah.
kind of fun, but that will never happen. But anyway. So Union win 3-2 over Austin today. No Andre Blake, but the other three goalies got each 30 minutes, and then the starters looked good the first half. From again, we can't see, so what we read sounds like the front three were very active.
Looked like Ua was getting a lot of action,
Yeah,
for sure.
Ua and Kranz are also getting called for all sides a lot. So yeah. So yeah, there was that. And that was that. And sorry, like I said, guys, if you see the camera acting a little funky, that's why. We're trying to figure that out. But anyway, so you saw that Kai had a really apparently nice, set piece goal into alley for the header. That's always good to see.
Mm-hmm.
Kai's got his mojo going because we're going to need that.
Yep.
And set pieces are clicking, so that's also good.
And I'm just happy to have Kai right now too.
That's true.
Very.
We're and then although the Union did give up a set piece goal there in the first half, and then in the second half, Choo Choo showed up.
Yeah, choo choo.
Off the rebound apparently, and then Chris Donovan got in the action to wrap up the scoring. And it sounds like Andres Pereira had himself a second half. He was all in, and I even tweeted out that apparently he was pressing real well, making some taking away the ball, being active in the front, and we had one of my groups who were chatting about that. I think he's going to be somebody. He's going to be a real weapon off the bench, and eventually he could make his run into who knows, maybe even the starting 11 by some point in the season. He's definitely gonna get some starts with the some of the games that we got because we got all these games. So,
Yeah.
Any overall thoughts?
I mean, that pretty much sums it up. I mean, I'm just excited, to actually see them play, but this was a good start, excited for the season to really get rolling.
Yeah, I'd like to see him maybe throw in some more lineups like they play Cincinnati at 4. I mean, not Cincinnati, St. Louis at 4 on I guess it's Tuesday. So I'd like to see maybe some different lineup changes, maybe go 3 center back, not maybe against St. Louis, but just trying some different stuff. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, let's go ahead and open up our first pack today, and we'll see what we have here. We got some cards here. So we're going to open this bad boy up. And we have here, and these are all chromes. Hey, we got Brenner. We got Brenner. All right, put that there. We got Derek Etienne Jr. from Columbus. We got Daniel Pereira from Austin FC. We got Brian Rodriguez from LAFC. And we have Bill Tuloma from Portland. So that is our first pack of cards. We got Brenner. That's a nice little card there. And Daniel Pereira and Derek Etienne. Some nice little cards there. Brian Rodriguez. So anyway, yeah, it's funny. They say for Rick Brenner, he played in 33 games, had 8 goals and 2 assists. And then this year, there's rumors he's going to get sold possibly. So I don't see Pat giving up that. So
yeah.
Anyway, but so another thing, as I open this next pack up that we talked about, I had posted a question to everybody. What player from last year? Because some people commented that, oh, well, it was like historically, and I wasn't going for that. I was going from last year's roster. Who do you wish was still on this roster? And I said Paxton. I said Stu, and then I said Corey, and you could count in Sergio as well, obviously. And maybe even Casper. But I think from like the most recent departures, who do you still wish was still on the team? And I guess it was overwhelmingly Corey, and then it was Paxton, and then Stu was in third, which kind of shocked me. Who'd you vote for?
You have to ask. But no, I did vote for Stu, but I also realistic, like in terms of having like a major impact on, the play of the team, Corey, definitely, but I vote for Stu because I like Stu, the person and the teammate and the player on that team.
Right.
I mean, he's a great player, but also like, everything he did for the team, on and off the pitch.
No, and that's just it. He is I had talked to a lot of people that said they voted for Stu. I voted for Corey. The reason I voted for Corey was right now, outside of Julian and Ua, we're a little thin. Now, I understand why with Corey's contract they had to, bring it down, obviously, because you're not gonna pay him what you did, similar to Sergio. Second, for me, you don't know if you're going to get that again. That could have
Mm-hmm.
been a once in a season goal, but you know you're going to get that goal score back. At least you have that
Mm-hmm.
option in the 60th minute. Plus, it's another because he's good at hold up play. So those are three things. But so I think right now Corey makes the most sense. However, I also am starting now because I was having some conversations with some people, and I'm starting to wonder about Stu because I love Brendan Craig, but I just don't know if Brendan Craig, he's very talented, one of the best starters on the U20 team. He does well at the U2 level, and he's got all the talent in the world. And I think that's going to Stu leaving opens up his pathway, especially with all these things. But if we want to play three in the back, like Jim keeps talking about with some of these changing formations,
Mm-hmm.
I'd much rather have Stu there
Mm-hmm.
than Brendan. I just think Brendan's not that kind of player. Plus, Stu plays very well with Jack and with Jacob. Brendan's still having to get that experience of playing with them consistently. So I don't know. Plus, Stu played a lot with Brendan at U2, so there is that connection. So you can still have four center backs that would do really good. Right now, we're a little thin there. But I think I picked Corey mostly because he was rejuvenated that second half,
Mm-hmm.
came in and did great things.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, realistically, that's the one I'd love to have back the most. I mean, he did definitely contributed a lot, when he came in.
Right. And I get that, it opens up the door for like some of these U2 guys, like,
Mm-hmm.
we'll see if Riasco pans out, and I think he will. And some of these guys, and it opens up the door because they got to see if they got
Mm-hmm.
their investment. I've said that
Mm-hmm.
before. So I get that. And I don't know if we're gonna get we're linked to that Torres guy from Cincinnati. I mean not Cincinnati, from Montreal. So
Mm-hmm.
if that comes to deal or somebody else, we probably don't even know who they are. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But we are a little thin up there in the attacking front. So that's kind of why I went with Corey. But at the same time, I think Stu makes a lot of sense because we really only have three center backs, and you really need to have four.
Mm-hmm.
So Jim says there's something on the way. So, we hope to have an announcement and then maybe possibly two. So I'd still like to see a little bit more depth, but at the same time, I'm not concerned about it. Mainly
Right.
because I trust Ernest. But number two, I think he also wants to see what some of these young guys have. So
Yeah, I trust Ernst.
yeah. But so let's see about this next pack of cards here we got. We're gonna open this cards up. We got, do you want to read these?
Okay, we've got the K Debasi. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
From Minnesota United.
All right, well, here's one. Yeah. Diego Almeida.
Diego Almeida, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Lucas Cavallini.
Cavallini.
Cavallini. Yeah.
Yep, from the Whitecaps, their striker.
Calvin Harris from FC Cincinnati.
All right, another FC Cincinnati guy.
And Dottie Kinda from Sporting
KC.
KC.
So we got some KC people in here. No Union
No
yet.
Union yet. Yeah.
We did get an Almada though.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice card. I'm surprised he's still there. All right, so and then another topic I recently discussed was the I asked the question: is the Union going to score 72 goals or better this year? Are they going to score more? A lot of people said no. Some said yes. Where do you line up with this?
I mean, I think we definitely could because we got UA from the beginning here, first of all. That front line really clicks,
Right.
watch out, I feel like as you do that it could do really big things here. Him and Carranza, and Gazdag. I mean, that is, that can be lethal. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we have more touchdown games with some of them, but you never know.
You never know. We'll see. I'm kind of torn on this. I had said, I think it was Renee said no, but I hope I'm wrong. And I'm like, yes, but I'm probably going to be wrong. I'm kind of torn on this because 72 goals, while it's not the record, that's
That's
a
a
lot.
lot. That's a
That's a
lot.
lot of
We had a
goals.
lot of like big scoring games. Like, I
Right.
don't know if we, replicate that, but I
Especially
would
because,
sure like us to. But
yeah, but at the same time, I think if the guys get comfortable with one another, I think we're definitely going to have something. I mean, they're already the front three are good. I think it's the other pieces, how they come and play with depth, because we don't have a third striker. We don't have Corey. We don't have Sergio from last year. So we're missing some of that. If Ale stays healthy, has another career like he does, and keeps getting better, hey, who knows? He gets 6. Hey, Pereira, who knows? He could get going. Jack, maybe. Um, when Danny lead the way, I think Carranza could have a lot of assists this year. I think
Mhm.
he's getting more comfortable, especially with him and Ua.
Mhm.
We did not have a Kyer Glesnes goal this year.
Oh, we're due for that, I think.
So
Yeah.
I think we'll be in that ballpark,
Mhm.
but honestly, it's too early to tell. I mean, last year we started off slow, could hardly score goals, and all of a sudden we started opening the floodgates. I don't
Yeah.
think we're going to see a lot of touchdown games this year, but
No.
what I do think we'll see is a lot of more 2, 3 goal games from the Union this year,
Mhm.
which is good. So, would you're gonna you have
No, go
anything
ahead.
else? So, next cards that we opened up, we have Frankie Amaya from Red Bull. We got a field tested Landon Donovan card. Oh,
Huh.
blast from the past.
Yeah.
LAFC. Did you know that he played in the MASL, Major Arena Soccer League, for the San Diego Shockers, and now
Oh.
he's actually there. Aaron Herrera, all right. Franco Fragapani from Minnesota United. And David Ochoa, for which is now, where is he at? He's at well, he was at DC, and now he's over at the Earthquakes now. So
So no Union. Like,
still no
bummer.
Union. We are 3 packs out of 6 into this. So let's talk about some current news. We have you saw the announcement, I think it was Matt Ralph, with uh brother of the game, that SB Nation is basically, I was kind of miffed about this because they're taking away MLS and NHL.
Yeah.
So don't they have one? Doesn't the Flyers have one? Every
Um,
team does.
y-
I don't know
y-
if you follow them.
I don't really follow that.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I follow the Flames when they have matchsticks and gasoline, which is just a great handle. But
Yeah.
so apparently they're basically consolidating, getting rid of those sectors. So that's really bummed because I know, and I wasn't aware of this, and somebody, and I think it was Todd, pointed it out, that like with Red Bull, like their once a Metro was like their coverage of the team. Like
Mhm.
they had no media outlets. So some of these teams really don't have the press the Union have. I mean,
Mhm.
and for what Matt and Greg do, um, you know, that's going to be a big loss. Now, we have other avenues and channels. Obviously, Tide Free Kick covers the team. We have JT. We got Matthew George. We got Tens. And Matt Ralph is going to beat Kevin Kincaid. And Matt's going to probably end up doing his own thing.
Mhm.
But, you know, Matt, I'm going to say I love your coverage of soccer. And I hope you and Greg really honestly do find some avenue, because we need your voice in the Philadelphia soccer
Mhm.
community.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's just not a good look, because that's really gonna hurt. Um, I feel like some of these MLS coverages. I really do. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. No, I think it's definitely a shame, and you know, when we're trying to, get the word out there more about MLS,
Mm-hmm.
for this stuff, and it's like, come on, really?
I mean, yeah, we're one of the few, I feel like we're one of the few, because I was looking the other night. We're one of the few, like, we're young, but there's like, the free kick, and there's other podcasts for the union. Some don't have it. Like they have like one or two, and we're lucky that we do have a vast majority of, people like ourselves, amateur reporters, amateur news outlets that are trying to spread the word of the Philadelphia Union. But I hope this, like for in case of Red Bulls, I hope that this doesn't affect coverage of their team and other teams that are in there, because that's just a shame. That's not how you grow the league. So, anyway, but so our next pack we are going to open is we got Tally's Mango from NYCFC. Ooh. Alan Velasco from DC. He's a good little young player. I have no idea. Oh, you're better at that.
Trophies. I don't know.
Trophies for.
I don't know.
I know. I forget how you pronounce
saying that.
Somebody's laughing probably right now. Listen, I bet you Billy or Tyler are probably laughing right now, or somebody like you on that trophies. Cal Alexandre from the Whitecaps and Jesus Ferreira from DC.
And I can tell Kyle will be the first to tell you he's also really awful at pronouncing things. I'm usually pretty good, but also, as I've said before, I don't know as much about soccer, so I don't know these players as well. If it was baseball, probably I'd be like, bam.
No. We got some good little players in here. We got some good players here. So
I'm gonna be really disappointed though if there's not a single union one in all these packs.
I know, but let's see what we got. So let's see what we got here. We got Stanislav Ivanov, and he is from Chicago. That's right. He's from Chicago. We got another Talismango. Wow. Oh wow, that's an old one. Field tested Didier Drogba. Wow, that was like he was like, yeah. You can read about him. He was like Ivory Coast's all-time scorer.
Oh, Cote d'Ivoire.
Jonathan Mensah and Christian McFarland. All right.
All these NYC ones. Come on.
We got like a lot. NYC. We got some. Yeah, we got like double. So if anybody wants a T. Alley's Magno card, I will be happy to send one to you. I don't know who would want a Tally's Mango card, but I'm sure there's Magno card, but I'm sure there's somebody out there. So let's see here. So final little couple topics here. This is a shorter show tonight, as we wrap up here. I want to look here what we got on the list yet. So one of the other things is, did you see that? What is your thoughts on the announcing teams for Apple?
I didn't even see who's announcing team.
Well, I'll tell you who's on. I will tell you who's on there that you will like.
Oh, sorry. I just see who you have on the first card there, and
we do have a union player.
Oh, thank God. But yes, sorry to interrupt, but yeah.
We got wow.
Okay.
This actually is a really good pack. Like in terms of names, that's like a really good pack. Okay. But anyway, no, I mean I saw that Sub is gonna be on the contest. A couple other union guys like Adu and all those guys.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Twelman obviously is gonna do his thing, but I know they're gonna announce more. I just still am upset that JP and like Danny and those guys aren't going to be involved.
It's not the same without them.
No, it's really not. I know they're, like I said, I know they're going to add more. I feel like they're missing some good names though.
Yeah.
But hey, honestly, that's the Apple one. That's not Fox, I believe. But I know what else I want to talk about before we announce this. The Leagues Cup brackets came out. Yes, and the Union are playing the 15th and 17th. They're playing Tijuana and, oh my gosh, it begins with a Q. The team that remember it was the team that was involved in that that awful incident that I showed you where they attacked all the ultras attacked all
Oh, jeez.
the Atlas fans and like yeah, stripped them naked
Oh,
and
that one. Oh my
yeah,
God.
we're playing that
Oh
team.
God.
Yeah. So oh my gosh, I can see it's like Quintanero or something like that. Anyway,
Hmm.
um now Liga MX kind of banned those people, but they should have done more. I still feel, but
Hmm.
anyway, I really like our chances of moving out bracket. Now, I do think we probably could put up a touchdown against them, but Tijuana's got some
Hmm.
good little players on them. That'll be a good match, but there'll be an opportunity. I feel at least in that opening 2 rounds, maybe get some of those younger guys in, get some experience. We'll see, but I like our bracket. Um, obviously, the top two teams move. Like LAFC got by to the round of 32, so they don't have to play group stage.
Ew. Well, let's
But
see.
you could be in like New York, like what was it? It was like New York, Toronto, and Atlas. Like that's like I wouldn't say that's a. There's a couple in there. It's like really
Hmm.
kind of. I think like Pumas is with like DC and somebody else like really easy.
Hmm.
So I mean I think it was Montreal maybe. Anyway. All right, so our last pack we're gonna open up today is we got Matt Turner, and he's over at Arsenal now. This is the one you're booing, Walker Zimmerman. But I mean, put a nice
Yeah.
move on. Kellen Acosta from LAFC.
Sorry, but boo.
A reigning MVP, Hani Mukhtar.
I mean, respect. He's
I
good.
love Hani.
Yeah,
I love him.
he's
He's
good.
good. And our first union, we got Leon
Yeah.
Fly.
Oh,
All
probably
right, we
last
got
winner.
Leon. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually a good picture. He looks like he has like long hair in that picture because his hair.
Yeah, it does look.
Yeah, that's funny. Um, Leon's teammates voted him newcomer of the year in 2021 after he shined immediately upon his arrival from a club in Germany. A tireless runner who can play all over the midfield and utilizes his speed to make box-to-box impact, and is also an elite defender.
Mhm.
So, anyway, so that's our show for today. Whether or not we have a guest tomorrow remains to be seen, but we hope that we have a very, very special guest. If not, we'll at least have the show, and we might have another interview coming up. You know, Father Ben and Jeffrey Mitchell. You know, he's been. We'll see. You know, we'll try work him in.
Yeah, yeah, it's quite possibly.
Quite possibly. I know. I'm just saying, Jeff, we're gonna try to get you in. But we got some other people as well, so coming up. But we're gonna have some fun. We got some things planned for this coming season. You know, we're so close away. One of the things is we're going to hopefully try to go live at the tailgates at times during tailgates.
Hmm.
And we got a couple other things. We'll probably still do these shows, talk to families about what it's like to be a fan and how that impacts their lives, how the union have impacted their lives, but also just having some fun here. That's really, you
Hmm.
know, the union, like we said all the time, unions changed our lives.
Hmm.
And we want to hear how the union has impacted others because it is a special family. And that's why I love this team and I love these fans so much. So, anything before we head out?
Go Birds.
Oh yeah, go Birds. My Dolphins, unfortunately, are not in it. They lost, but they gave the Bills a good fight.
They did. They did.
They did. If they would have had two, they would have won.
Quite possibly.
Quite possibly, but we'll see. But anyway, that's for today's show, and we will see you next time. Next time on the One Team We Agree On. I'm Kyle,
I'm Jillian.
and we'll see you next time.